And Dale wound up at one of these girls' houses one night, or you helped one out, gave him a place to stay for a day or something, and High Pitch thought that Dale was like hitting on his girlfriend or something, and it was never his girlfriend. Right. A, because who would go out with High Pitch, and B, well actually that crack whore did, but that's a whole other story. But B, so High Pitch ever since then is like, fuck you, Dale! I'm gonna stab you in the head.
And this is like 2003 or 2004.
No, that's like 3 or 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was 100 years ago. It seems like.
But they've had a couple of like awakenings. I've tried to mediate and make things happen. But Eric is you're dealing with a guy who's a nice kid, but he's a
retard.
Pretty much. No, he's not a retard.
What is it?
Classify. He's mentally challenged.
Idiot savant?
Excuse me,
mentally
66
challenged.
average is close to retard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mentally challenged. He's mentally challenged.
And he
but
threatens
he's not
my
a bad
life all the
guy.
time.
That's the whole thing. He's really not a bad guy.
Yeah, but if you heard some of the threats and the things that he says, horrible. Just really the worst things that you could imagine.
He'll call Dale up and say, I'm going to kill your baby and kill your wife, and say some really, he's trying to get a rise out of him, sure. And he says some really, and I don't like it. I tell Eric, dude, if you're going to do that, I can't be friends with you. Right. In fact, he called you up that one night and I said, dude, if you don't stop, why? And he stopped calling you for a couple of days?
1, 2 days. And then it started back up again.
Yeah.
I used to take him out to dinner. I used to write him to his these performances that he used to do.
Right.
Bachelor parties he used to do. Write him everywhere. And then all of a sudden I just stopped, and then he just went psycho after that.
Well, no, he stopped 2 things. Also, Dale used to work for Sprint, and Dale hooked him up with a phone, and Dale did a lot for him. And then and Eric in turn tried to do what he could, as being that he had some celebrity status. So like when, when Bret Michaels was playing at Jones Beach, he took you to that, right? He took you a couple of things.
He just invents all these different ways of, saying horrible things about me. Oh, you remember the time that this. He's like, I'm using him or something like that. It's like, it's all in his head.
Well, I guess it's just because you took away
his phone.
In his perception.
His phone.
In his perception.
You took his phone.
His fantasy woman. That wasn't really his.
Right, so you have to hypnotize him in realizing that the bitch was never his.